Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Last night's episode of Raw ended in chaotic fashion, thanks to Kevin Owens. The prizefighter blindsided Sami Zayn and hit him with his patented package pile driver. This might have frustrated WWE officials, and Triple H could have had enough of KO, to the point where he could suspend him on SmackDown. Triple H could kick off this week's SmackDown and suspend Kevin Owens indefinitely. The first time he brought him back was at the request of Randy Orton, and the second time was because Cody Rhodes wanted a piece of him. But the attack on Zayn has to be the last straw, and the game might not let it go. Looking at Kevin Owens' motive for attacking Sami Zayn, it's easy to determine. He seemingly has made a habit of blaming those around him. Owens was under the impression that Zayn would have his back at the Royal Rumble, and he was apparently displeased with how the situation played out. KO put his former friend's career in jeopardy with a brutal assault on Raw, and a suspension seems to be on the cards once again. The above-mentioned angle would make a lot of sense. But, at the end of the day, this is nothing more than speculation. KO has been suspended many times by WWE officials in recent years, and history might repeat itself on Friday. Sami Zayn came out to check on Kevin Owens at Royal Rumble. Kevin Owens' attack was completely unexpected, especially after what happened at Royal Rumble. Although Sami Zayn didn't help KO win the title, he was there as a neutral party. What's more, when Cody Rhodes hit Owens with an Alabama slam through a ladder, Zayn was the first to show up and check on him. In hindsight, Zayn's inaction was probably the reason why KO attacked him last night. That said, it was a cold move, even for the prizefighter, especially considering that 2 years ago they were at the very top of WWE, headlining WrestleMania 39 as a tag team. KO vs Zayn is clearly going to be a key rivalry going forward. It will be interesting to see how things play out. WWE Raw was already buzzing with anticipation, but no one expected the night to end in pure chaos, especially not with Triple H once again dropping the hammer on Kevin Owens. The situation escalated from an in-ring confrontation to a backstage brawl that forced the WWE Chief Content Officer to take drastic action. What led to this shocking decision? Let's dive into the events that turned WWE Raw into one of the most talked about shows of the year. A heated opening segment. Raw kicked off with Kevin Owens making his way to the ring, microphone in hand and fire in his eyes. Ever since returning from injury, Owens had been on a rampage, taking out his frustrations on anyone in sight, including referees, officials, and even his supposed allies. "The reality is, I don't care anymore," Owens shouted as the crowd erupted. "You can fine me, you can suspend me, you can throw me out of this building, but I will not stop doing what I do best, fighting." The fans cheered, but Owens wasn't done. He turned his attention to WWE's management, particularly Triple H. "For weeks, I've been watching how this company operates," Owens continued. "You protect the wrong people, you give opportunities to the guys who don't deserve them, and you punish those who actually make Raw exciting. You want to control me, Hunter? Try it again, I dare you." The challenge was set, and within minutes, the arena erupted as Triple H's music hit. The Game, dressed in his signature suit, walked down to the ring with a stern look on his face. The crowd was torn, some cheered, others booed. The tension was thick as Triple H entered the ring and faced Owens, microphone in hand. "Kevin, I've known you for a long time," Triple H said, his voice calm but firm. "You are one of the most talented guys to ever step foot in this ring, but lately, you've been out of control. You put your hands on officials. You assaulted security. You nearly took out Adam Pearce last week. That's not how we do things here." Owens laughed bitterly. "Oh, now you care about how things are done? You didn't care when I was getting screwed over for years. But fine me, suspend me, do whatever you gotta do, because I'm not stopping." Triple H sighed, shaking his head. "You leave me no choice." Just as it seemed like he was about to announce a punishment, Owens struck first, headbutting Triple H right in the face. The crowd gasped as the Game stumbled back, caught off guard. But before he could retaliate, Owens tackled him, unleashing a flurry of punches. Security and referees stormed the ring, trying to separate the two men, but Owens wasn't done. He fought off the guards, throwing them aside like rag dolls, before charging at Triple H again. This time, however, the Game was ready. He ducked under Owens' punch and leveled him with a stiff right hand. It was chaos. The crowd chanted "This is awesome," as Triple H and Owens continued their wild brawl. The locker room emptied as WWE superstars ran down to break it up, but the damage had already been done. Backstage fallout, Triple H makes the call. After a commercial break, cameras cut to the backstage area where Owens was still trying to fight off security. He was livid, pacing back and forth, knocking over anything in his way. Meanwhile, Triple H, now with a bruise forming on his cheek, stormed into his office with Adam Pearce and other officials following behind him. "Hunter, we need to handle this the right way," Pearce urged. Suspending him again might not be the answer. Triple H, still fuming, turned sharply. "Pearce, this isn't up for debate. That man put his hands on me, on my officials, on my security team. This is beyond out of control. He needs to learn there are consequences." At that moment, Kathy Kelly approached for an interview. "Triple H, the WWE Universe just witnessed a shocking altercation between you and Kevin Owens. What is your official response to what happened?" Triple H adjusted his suit, still visibly angry. "Kevin Owens is suspended indefinitely, effective immediately." The arena erupted into boos as the announcement was made. Owens, who was watching from the monitor, exploded. He grabbed a nearby trash can and hurled it across the hallway before storming off. Kevin Owens refuses to leave. As the night progressed, Owens made it clear he wasn't going to leave the arena quietly. Multiple times, security tried to escort him out, but he fought them off, demanding to speak with Triple H again. Finally, as the show neared its conclusion, Owens stormed back out to the ring. No music, no grand entrance, just pure fury. He grabbed a steel chair and sat in the middle of the ring. "I'm not leaving," he said, staring straight into the camera. "Hunter, you're gonna have to drag me out of here yourself." The crowd erupted, and within moments, Triple H's music hit once more. This time, he wasn't alone. Dozens of security guards and WWE officials followed him down the ramp. He entered the ring, standing across from Owens, microphone in hand. "Kevin, don't make this harder than it needs to be," Triple H warned. Owens smirked. "Harder? What are you gonna do? You gonna fight me again? You gonna fine me? You already suspended me, so what's left?" Triple H sighed. "I'm trying to help you, Kevin. You're one of the best we've got, but this isn't the way." Owens stood up, stepping closer. "You don't want me here? Then fire me." Triple H shook his head. "No. But if you don't leave, I'll have no choice but to have you escorted out. Forcefully." Suddenly, security swarmed the ring, but Owens wasn't going down without a fight. He swung wildly, taking down multiple guards before more piled on. Eventually, despite his efforts, they overwhelmed him, dragging him out of the ring. The crowd booed as Owens screamed, his voice echoing through the arena. "You're making a mistake, Hunter. I'll be back." As Owens was escorted up the ramp, the camera caught one final shot of Triple H standing in the ring, watching with a conflicted look. He had done what he had to do, but had he just made an even bigger problem for himself? What's next for Kevin Owens? With Owens suspended indefinitely, questions now swirl about his future in WWE. Will he retaliate even further? Will Triple H reconsider his decision? Or is this the beginning of a new rebellion against WWE management? One thing's for sure, Kevin Owens won't stay quiet for long. And when he returns, all hell will break loose.